All right, I don't know what happened, but everything ended in the middle of my video. I'm talking about truth. So I will start from here. Amitiel is truth. He says, truth that will itself assist in every way him who has gone forth in search of truth. The Matrivani wisdom of Sri Anandamayi Ma. And I was reading, there are various levels of truth. I said there's usually his truth, her truth, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. The ultimate truth is that you are a fragment of God living in a human body. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. The eternal self is your individualized part of God's personal presence. Being attuned to the truth of how you feel forms a connecting link to your eternal self. Ask Amitiel to help you find the truth in your desires and experiences. This will open the floodgates of amazing joy. In most of us, the truth is buried beneath layers of denial and requires extensive release work to uncover. Begin by remembering a traumatic experience. Were you so overwhelmed that you did everything you could to avoid feeling? Did you drink, smoke, take a sleeping pill? Try to think about other things or stay so busy that you didn't have to deal with it? These are all ways of denying intense feelings of anger and fear. The problem with trying to escape pain is that feelings are not external like experiences. When you reject feelings, you reject a part of yourself. Rather than going away, your emotion stays nearby, creating an undercurrent that manipulates future experiences in an attempt to get your attention. Feelings don't cause an experience to be unpleasant. They are only responding and trying to protect you. Reclaim those lost parts of yourself to regain happiness. While outside of your acceptance, they are in darkness and unable to receive the nourishing light of God. Your emotional energy causes a vibration that opens the darkness to receive love and healing. This vibration breaks up the aura of limitation that perpetuates the repetition of negative behavior. So after you practice on yourself, you'll find it more natural to bring a higher level of truth to your interactions with others. Become aware of how you feel in even the smallest, most insignificant events. For example, when you do something you don't want to do, are you denying yourself? The person you did the task for, consciously or unconsciously, knows the truth. Once you work through feelings within yourself, use this opportunity to communicate the truth in an appropriate manner. Forgive yourself and them and move on. Remember, forgiveness is for us. It's not for necessarily for the other person. Denial drains your energy, resulting in a headache, upset stomach, exhaustion, depression, sickness, injury, or just plain irritability. Do you take pills to override symptoms? Or do you recognize these messengers of truth and delve into their meaning? When you're trying to process feelings, you may want to give up as the darkness fights for its life. If you continue to move the emotion to the point of breaking through, you may be filled with transformational energy as light and love pour into your body in wave after wave of ecstasy. As you accept your true feelings, good and bad, intense and subtle, you increase your ability to feel joy, unconditional love, sensuality, gratitude, and forgiveness. Your eternal self and God have an intense energy your body cannot tolerate when it is blocked with darkness. The essence of your transformation is finding your darkness, accepting your denial, and filling it with love and light. Be open to receive this energy flowing in your body, bringing you the personal presence of God and your eternal self. Call on Amitiel to help you revel in the rapturous embrace of truth. Here's music suggested. Natalie Cole, Unforgettable, from Unforgettable. Steve Halpern, The Forgotten Song. And James Taylor, Oh Brother, from New Moonshine. Truth, Amitiel. A tell you, to live a life of truth is so much easier than not. Because you might, if you lie, you tell lies, you may. I think to keep up with the lies after a while, it's difficult. There's some people that wear masks and don't tell the truth. It's a shame. They're not their authentic self, and that's sad. That is truly sad. This is Sisterhood of the Seer Oracle by Athena Lutz. It's a relatively new deck for me. They're beautiful. I hope if you have to work today that your work is not bad for you, that you enjoy it in some way. I hope you find some happiness and just find that you even just find a couple reasons to be thankful. I know you can find more than one reason to be thankful today. All right, here we go. Activate the sisterhood. 44. Activate the sisterhood. All right, let's see what that says. Close to the end here. All right, activate the sisterhood. Look at the back of these cards. Just got the moon. It's beautiful. Activate the sisterhood. Essential meaning. Better than you can imagine. Soul connections. Handing any problems over to spirit. Success and joy. Celebration. Friendship and community. This is beautiful. I actually got to spend time yesterday evening with my dearest friend from elementary school and her mother. And oh my gosh, did we laugh. We told stories. We were talking about some of the teachers that we had. And her mother had been a teacher at this particular school. And it was fun. I would just love being together and sharing. The message. What a beautiful journey you've been on, dear seer. Now you are being asked to set your sights even higher because you can see, not just for yourself, but for the entire world. As a steward of spirit and the earth, a seer of the sisterhood, you are held in community in a way that is unshakable. With this divine partnership, anything is possible. Hand over any unsolvable problems to spirit, and you will be assisted. Miracles can happen. Gosh, that's maybe the word of the day, miracles. Step into this vibration of celebration as you enter this harmonious time in your life where love, connection, and success can arrive easily for you. This is a time for joy, celebration, and friendship. Be a beacon of light shining bright for those who are stuck in the dark. Reminding them that joy can transcend angst. Stand tall, stand proud, and reflect the sacred worlds that live within your heart. Like the sacred spirit that you are, allow your life to become a living prayer, where each step is a ritual in service to the great mystery that weaves all of life together. In the sisterhood of spirit, in this sacred journey that is your life, there was always space and time for community, friendship, and celebration, as these are great gifts offered up to humanity. So go out and have some fun. Celebrate anything you can think of. Do you really need a reason to celebrate? No. Oh my gosh, no. Spirit delights in your ability to play and celebrates your willingness to find joy and levity in a world of duality. You are so loved and held, now and forever, in spirit and in service. The sisterhood of seers is always with you. And here's an affirmation. In this circle of life, I mark my time here by sparking joy, love, and laughter for myself and those around me. I allow life to delight me. Let life delight you. Find delight even in the little things, Finding a flower in an unexpected place. Isn't that delightful? Things like that, just delight in just being alive. I kind of like the psychic Tarot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I do. It's one of my little mini decks. I love it. It's so small. It's not my smallest, but it's one of the smaller ones. It's like a little pocket deck. Okay, let's stop here. Let's see. Oh, new beginnings. New beginnings. Is this a message maybe? New beginnings. 0. Excuse me. Smoke, I think, is. Or something, or someone's affecting my throat chakra. New beginnings. Here we go. All right. She's starting out on a journey, isn't she? I guess that would be like the Fool card. Each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith. But be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. That's exciting. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times, it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. That can be really scary at any age. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step, into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you'll be propelled forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and above all, laugh. Oh, God wants us to be joyful. The traditional tarot archetype is the Fool. You're starting out a new adventure. New beginnings. Isn't that exciting? Oh my gosh. You can do new beginnings at any age, for goodness sake. I find that wonderful. All right, I want to do the, I don't know where I put it. My wisdom tarot. Did I knock it on the floor? Not here. No. I think some decks went on the floor. No. Where did I put it? I was way over here. Okay. I do have things semi organized anyway. Wisdom Chakra Tarot. Gorgeous deck. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. By Tori Hartman. I'd like to share who these decks are from. Who's created these, because they're beautiful. Just gorgeous. I'll put the cards. Put the cards right in front of us. Do one more shuffle. Just like to mix them up really well. Get my energy into the cards too. I guess I'm a bit little. I don't know. My OCD. 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, that's a gorgeous card. 10 of Cups. Gorgeous. Oh, I think it's very positive too. The 10s. 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. The card. Oh, my hair. Sorry. I don't have my hair spraying. The card of emotional bliss. Oh, look at that. The couple's so happy. Blissful. She supports the creative endeavors for herself and others, creating family peace, emotional delight, gathering and healing. She allows her service to reflect love. The chakra message. This card means choosing to do for others and to plan happy events for those closest to us. Relationships, like people, ebb and flow. Give equally to those you love and include yourself. The indication is beware the difference between service and servitude. That's an interesting point. Service and servitude. Find bliss for yourself, not live for others. We need to live for ourselves. Live for yourself first. You know that whole thing about like you're on an airplane and you're going to go down, and they say, like as a mother and child, take care of yourself first, breathe, get some air, and then and then give it to your child. It gives us the ability to take care of others. Keywords: new home, idealism, destiny, family, appreciation, harmony, new beginning. Oh, everything's tying together here, isn't it? New beginnings. If it's reversed, it's like believing fantasy is better than reality, withholding truth from a loved one, disenchantment with a desired result, passive-aggressive behavior. I think I've had some people withhold the truth from me. I'm praying for the truth. It may not come from that particular person, but that's reversed. Meditation. The third chakra suggests that you followed your instinct to create what you now have. Meditate on your family of origin. Sorting through emotional wounds and turning them into new thoughts brings healing. Contemplation. What if ... it can get better? What if it can get better than better? ... Something to ponder. 10 of Cups. The card of emotional bliss. It's God-given. That's God-given. We all can be in that state. And I think an attitude of gratitude would help get you into that particular state. Be thankful. All right, let's see what... Oh, I want to do wisdom of the oracle first. My little wisdom of the oracle. My favorite little cards too. This is even smaller than that other deck. It's definitely a pocket deck. Teeny tiny. I've seen other readers that have bigger decks with these. These are Colette Baron Reid. This is just fun. It's just too fun. All right, I'm going to pull one here. Okay, we've got round and round. There's a nautilus. Round and round. Number 25. Round and round. Let's see what it says about round and round. Essential meanings. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Here's the Oracle's message. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level. Looking down into your circumstances, you will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Round and round. Look at that. Relationship message. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with their qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, But that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time. You know that whole thing of insanity being doing the same thing over and over again, expecting to get a different result. Do it differently. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Don't blame other people. Prosperity message. If you're in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's already happened in the past in your work life, it is because you're invited to see what you couldn't see before. This is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life to be a part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them? When you find yourself in a repeat of a pattern of the past, it's a good time to get a coach or mentor who can help you see what you can't on your own. Maybe you got to go to therapy, huh? Repeat what works, not what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. And here's a protection message. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? We're responsible for our own choices. You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going around and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. Round and round. Number 25. The spiral quality events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. New perspectives are good things. A different perspective on things is definitely good. All right. I like to go to Kyle Gray's cards. Beautiful angels and ancestors. Remember to give thanks to your ancestors. They do watch over you. We need to give thanks for them. You might even want to have a little altar for them. Leave something for them. Light a candle. Give thanks to them for watching over you. Because when we pass, maybe that'll be our job to take care, to watch over someone, you know? Isn't that a cool thought? I think we'll all have jobs in the next realm. We are, in a sense, we're immortal. Our souls are immortal. We just have a little piece of our souls here in this human body. Some people say meat suit, which is kind of funny to say, but it's true. The whole soul can't be contained in the human body. I think we would bust. We just can't handle it. But we can let our light shine within this particular body and share it with our friends and other people. Oh, this one hopped out. Okay, I've got to get it. Witch. Oh, be the light. Be the light. I love it. Be the light. The last one. No. It's not there. Here it is. Okay. Witch. Look, she's got an owl. Look how beautiful she is. Be the light. Well, she's got a... Well, it's a butterfly in the back of her hair. Beautiful. And look, the owl has horns like a stag. Okay, be the light. Message. Take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. It means lower people lower that vibrate lower than you do. About. The witch card represents the maiden aspect of the triple goddess of paganism and modern Wicca. The maiden is a gentle, innocent, and pure aspect of the goddess, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the whole earth. Here she is joined by a horned barn owl, showing that she is willing to respect those with more wisdom and experience than she has. But she is also willing to trust what she feels to be right within. Listen to your gut. With this card, you are being reminded of the goodness within. We all have goodness within us. Extended message. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into dramas, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, I've experienced that, you are being invited to be the light. Bring that light to that particular place. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. Yes, you are. So how can you change the energy? How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? Or are you the one who is guilty of causing a drama? You will know the answers. You will know them within you. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light you were born to share. We all need to shine that light, you know? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let that light shine, for sure. Oh gosh. Let your light shine. It's that spark of God within you. Let that light shine. All right, let's finish with Dreamweavers. This is going to have to be in two parts because the first part was recording and it just stopped. So I'm going to have to post it twice. Post it in two separate, which is fine. Just to remind you, it's Soul Healing Angel channel. I'm Mary Beth. Just here to share my healing journey. Give you some things of inspiration, I hope. Things to think about, things to ponder. Take them within your own meditative practice, your own healing journey, your own journey within. You know, you can meditate by just walking in nature. It doesn't have to be where you're sitting and going, you know? Let's see here. I think I did this the other day. When the coyote calls your name. Number 3, when the coyote calls your name. Okay. Excuse me. All right. When the coyote calls your name, essential meaning. Oh, okay. This is divine detours, the value of not getting what you think you want, discovering greater treasure when you are forced to change course. Oh, okay. Excuse me. It's not always getting what you want. I think it's back to rejection being God's protection. Okay. Sometimes you find yourself confused about your direction. You might have been so sure you were meant for this situation, this love, this job, or this thing, yet you're forced to walk away. Actually, I did do this card, I think this week. All the signs have been pointing to potential magic and fulfillment, but somehow things are not turning out the way you expected or wanted. When Coyote calls your name, you're being given a great gift. This apparent loss, detour, or change of course has been set in motion to give you what you truly need. The dream weavers know the truth in your heart. Back to that truth, your truth. They know the perfect reflections of your greatest dreams are already available and woven into the fabric of your life, just waiting for you to discover them. They are meant to come in a different form than the one you become attached to. Keep that in mind. In this moment, it's important for you to surrender your expectations and trust in divine timing and form. When Coyote calls your name, do I need to do it this way? Here, maybe I should do it this way. I think it is. I was holding it upside down. When Coyote calls your name, it's such a beautiful card. I don't think it felt like it didn't matter. When Coyote calls your name, you will know this way was the best way for you after all. Your life is woven true, and the new threads of your experience sparkle. There really was no loss or disappointment at all, only a new, meaningful adventure and a beautiful story to tell. Number 3, when Coyote calls your name, so there may be divine detours, the value of not getting what you think you want, discovering greater treasure when you are forced to change course. I think the essential meaning too is go with the flow. When Coyote calls your name. Wonder what that would sound like, huh? Well, you know what? You are so loved. The universe loves you. There are 3 things that last in the end: faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. I wish you great love, and I wish you the peace that passeth all understanding. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Find something to be thankful for. Namaste. Gotta find